over here. Welcome, YouTube. So happy you guys are hanging out with me today. Again, when you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments. I love this part because you guys can always go back and watch the replay. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. Love your guys' energy today. Welcome. Yes. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Yes, I'm hanging out with you guys in Dallas. Tomorrow we'll be back in Kansas. So, yes, welcome, Florida in the house. I love it. How's James doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let's get rocking and rolling today. I'm going to cover with you guys literally this whole entire week. I'm going to be sharing with you how to make 100K in 2026. Let me put yes in the comments if you would love to make 100K online in 2026 without long hours. I'm talking in 2 to 4 hours a day to be able to achieve that. Put yes in the comments if that is you. I am fantastic. How are you, my friend? Yes, I like that. Yes, good. Let me know in the comments. And you're going, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hello, my friend. Yes, good. Thanks for hanging out with me on YouTube as well. So the first thing we're going to talk about today, you guys, and this is so important to understand, 2026 is going to reward skills, not titles. Have you seen a lot of that evolve in 2025? Like, we need to understand AI. We need to understand how to use ChatGPT the right way. The more skills you have, the more bills you can pay. It's not about titles anymore. Like, you don't got to be that CEO or CFO or sales manager or, corporate, whatever. You don't need that anymore. You just need skills, not titles. Who is ready? Hello, happy Monday. Who is ready to learn skills in 2026 that can make you six figures? Put yes in the comments if that's you, because it's so important. See, if I go back to 2022, I had zero skills in digital marketing. What I thought I knew and what I actually knew were two different things. So prior to September of 2022, I was trying to make an income in network marketing. Network marketing taught me how to make a list of my friends and family, and how to ask for referrals, how to friend request people on social media, slide into their DMs, right? How many of you can relate to that? Hello, Paulette. Thanks for hanging out with me today. How many of you guys can relate to that? They didn't teach me a strategy or skills. So that's why I had to put a lot of hours in, you can relate, because I had to go through a lot of people. Nothing about the company whatsoever, just as the way they didn't teach you structure, right? So when I discovered digital marketing, I had limiting beliefs. I had stinking thinking, right? So I was like, can I do it? How hard is it going to be? Have you guys ever felt like that before? And I didn't know. I was like, well, I'm struggling over here in network marketing. Why would this be any different? Has anybody ever felt like that before? Why would this be any different? Hold on just a second. Okay. Why would this be any different? And that was me. But here's what I fell in love with, because it said, follow a blueprint to learn digital marketing. I was like, oh, learn and earn at the same time. So I'm going to share this with you guys. For you to make six figures, just a minute. Man, my phone is being wacky today. For you to make six figures in 2026, if you've never made six figures in the digital space, for you to make six figures in 2026, you're going to have to learn new skills. But they're easy to learn. They're not complicated, they're easy. So if you're willing to learn new skills, congratulations. The only thing stopping you of making six figures in 2026 is you. Pretty exciting. So I thought it was going to be harder than it was. So I gave myself 3 years to change my family's life. My goal, my first year in digital marketing, was I just wanted to make $54,000 a year. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma of 5. Time with my family is so important to me. Matter of fact, I literally just I had 6 of my kids here all weekend. We went to the Dallas game yesterday and we had a blast, right? I love spending time with my family, but I don't want to just watch TV with my family, right? I want to make memories. I want to travel. And if I go back to 2022, I was failing miserably at that because I had to work really, really hard in network marketing to try to make some income. So I was afraid of learning skills. My stinking thinking was, how long is it going to take? Is it going to be hard? So I just set a goal of making $54,000 my first year. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just make $54,000 my first year, why I'm learning skills, that's awesome. It's kind of like you go to college, right? You go to college and you get paid to go to college. Imagine that. Pretty cool, right? So that was my thinking was I just want to make $54,000 my first year. And I would love my second year to attract $300 a day in customers. 300 a day was 109,000 a year. Like I could start changing my family's life then. My third year goal was to attract $600 a day in customers, which is $218,000 a year. That would be life-changing money. But I took the strategies that I'm going to be teaching you all week long, by the way, and I applied them. I made 6 figures in 6 months and made my first $1 million in 17 months. Now I make 6 figures a month without the grind, without the hustle. How cool is that? How many of you would love to learn that? Let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer because I truly hope today you guys see a different perspective. There is nothing that I have done that you can't do, by the way. Matter of fact, let me show you this. Let me see if I can do this without showing my face. Okay, well, here, yeah. So let me see. Okay. I just can't show the emails, right? I just want to share with you guys this. How's this? I want you guys. Okay, I got it figured out. I'm trying to be respectful and not show people's emails. So this came in. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We'll go back here. Wait, here we go. There's a reason I'm showing you this. So this came in yesterday while I was at the game. Do you see that? $1,400 came in yesterday while I was at the game. And it takes me to the next step because of systems. I didn't have to get on the phone to make that $1,400. I was with my family enjoying football. See, online income is about systems. It's not about hours. And I had to work on that because I literally thought if I work harder, I'm going to make more money. Oh, no. I learned how to apply systems and work smarter to make more money. Who would like to, in 2026, work less and earn more? Yes, just call me your hope dealer. Absolutely. Look, seriously, who in 2026 would like to work smarter and make more and work less? Definitely, yes. It's because of systems. If you don't apply systems, you're going to have to work hard. I will teach you a strategy where you literally can get your income earning activities done in 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay, depends on the strategies you want to apply. So let's just say 3 hours a day and 1 hour a day of mastering a skill. Who can commit to 4 hours a day? And that 4 hours would just be Monday through Friday. And then like 2 hours on maybe Saturday and maybe an hour to 2 hours on Sunday. Who is willing to do that? So what would that be? 23 hours. 23 hours a week. Who is willing to do that? See, what I'm doing right now is I'm sorting, by the way, because I want the people left on this live are the people that are absolutely serious about making 6 figures in 2026. Okay. And that's so important. Sounds like a plan. Yes, it is. And that's what you need, right? To accomplish something. Me. Hey, we got UK in the house. I love it. Thanks for hanging out with me. And by the way, this strategy that I'm teaching you guys today, and I'm going to be working on it all week because unfortunately I can't stay on here very long today because I do have my Legacy Builders call coming up. And if you guys are in my Legacy Builders program, I am teaching storytelling today. Oh my goodness. I'm breaking it down in such an easy way to share storytelling today. And not only am I teaching storytelling today, let me pull it up. You guys are going to get off of today's live training with 30-day storytelling prompt list. I give you 30 days of storytelling ideas. You're going to get that today. But something we're going to do today that's really cool on my Legacy Builders call is I'm going to have you guys answer some questions before I put you in the breakout room, and then you're going to share your story, and people are going to help you with that. Does that sound fun or what? Yes. Yes. I would rather work 4 hours than 12. Yeah, exactly. Right? And so that's what you guys are going to learn. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be teaching today. So if you guys are inside my program, super excited for you to hang out. I'm excited for you. It's in 30 minutes, and I'm excited to hang out with you. If you're not in my program yet, I would get in it right now. So you can hang out with me. I hang out with you every single Monday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then you get access to the replays, because that's something that's so important to me. I want to help you be able to implement and execute this in 2026. I'm not just going to share it with you and be like, good luck. I'm literally going to help you implement it. Okay. So yeah, super excited about that. So let's go ahead, and I want to keep on going. So systems is what makes you money. Now let me share this with you guys, because when I first heard systems in 2022, right? Okay, so remember, my mindset was, I have to find customers. How many of you feel that way? I have to find customers. Like I follow up and follow through, right? I don't know if you guys ever did network marketing before. I've read the book Go for No, and I did that. I would go for 10 no's a day to make money. Like so excited. Me, you guys have heard that before, right? I would literally go for 10 no's a day. I thought that was the only way. I didn't understand systems, and I didn't understand learning attraction marketing, how I can attract customers to me. By the way, screenshot this real quick, okay? Screenshot this before we bounce off of here, because we're literally going to be working on this every day, Monday through Friday this week, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to show you how you can have one offer in 2026 and only need 6 customers a month to make 100K. You're going to have the crystal clear understanding of it this week. Think about it, you guys. There's 5 billion people on social media. All you need is 6 a month to discover your system and buy from you. Just 6. Who is willing to master the skills to attract 6 customers to your system? Wild. Pretty exciting, right? That's why it's so doable. That's why you see so many people making so much money in the digital space. Okay. And it's all about what you're selling. So let me give you an example. Here's one. I love this product. I love these two. These are 2 different network marketing products that I love. I've been taking this one for like 2 years and this one since 2017. Okay. You guys, if I wanted to make 6 figures selling this, I think I made $12 when I sold it, right? Which is pretty normal, right? So let me see. If I wanted to make 6 figures divided by 12, I would need 8,333 customers. That's why a lot of you think it's hard to make 6 figures, because of what you're selling. So be careful. I'm going to show you how to sell a higher ticket so you only need 6 customers a month. It's a lot easier to get 6 customers a month than it is to get 8,333. I make 6 figures a month, and I don't even have 8,333 customers, right? So be careful what you sell. It's important. And again, systems, and I want you working smarter instead of harder, okay? And then I know it is crazy, right? But it's perspective, right? When you see a different perspective. But I felt that same way. I was thinking hard. That's why I set a goal. I was like, oh gosh, if I can just make 54,000 my first year. But then when I seen how systems work, I was like, I'm like, I can do it sooner. And I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months. It wasn't me. It was systems. And I'm going to break that system down for you. Okay. I'm actually going to show you that in a minute here, but I'm going to cover this too. This is so true. 100K online. You guys, it isn't about followers or talent. It's not. It's about structure and a proven process. So would you guys like to learn that structure today and the proven process and the system today? Because all you need is one offer in 2026, 6 customers a month, and you've made 6 figures. If I would have heard this, I would have jumped through the computer or my phone to take advantage of this. Like, this is awesome. And I'm so excited for you because so many families are going to take advantage of this and change your life. I will create more 6-figure earners in my, mark my word, in my community in 2026 than I have ever. Right now, I have 126 6-figure earners. I have several in the United States. I have several 6-figure earners in Canada. I think the number's 4. I need to double check it, but I think there's 4 6-figure earners in Canada. And I have 26 self-made millionaires in South Africa Rand money. There will be more 6-figure earners created in 2026 in my community. Watch. And I can't wait. I can't wait to watch so many families' life change. Because imagine this, you have a job now. By the way, this is geared towards busy families because you have a system that's going to be working for you. So when you have to work your job or do the things you need to do or love to do, your system is going to be working for you. Systems matter. No more trading time for dollars, okay? And that's what you're going to learn. You'll see so many families get freedom because this is what I recommend to people, okay? And I want you guys to think about this right now. Your very first goal, okay, your first 90-day goal is going to be, we're going to get the pressure financially off of you and replace your income. Now, I want you to think about it. What if in 90 days, you make just as much money online as you do at your job? All of a sudden, you have double the income coming in. What if after another 90 days, you still have your job, you double the income? What can you do? Like get out of debt, be able to travel, do cool things, and then you can walk away from your job. I always tell people, like, just stack some income for a little bit. But so imagine being able to achieve that in the next 4 to 6 months. Can you imagine how different your 2026 is going to be like? Like, I am so excited for you. I am so excited for you. So I'm going to grab my phone real quick here because I want to show you what I mean by systems, okay? Let me just put it in real quick. Okay, so this is what I mean. So this page is literally always working for me 24/7, okay? And I'm going to give you an example that's going to relate to you. Now, when I first heard about me having a page like this, it's really simple. There's just a few bullet points, and right here, somebody can put their email in. The moment they put their email in, they're immediately given access to my Freedom Formula Blueprint, which is going to be changing because they're going to get immediate access to the training that I'm going to be creating of exactly how to make 6 figures in 2025. Like literally, they're going to get a complete, simple to follow breakdown and a blueprint. But right now, it's the Freedom Formula Blueprint that's created 126 income earners, and it's created, again, like 4 or 5 income 6-figure earners in Canada, and then the self-made millionaires in South Africa round. But I'm going to be changing it to helping you guys the rest of this year really understand what you can achieve. And so people get access to that. Now, when I first heard that, you guys, I was like, I don't know tech, and I don't want to learn tech. How many of you do not like tech and it terrifies you, the thought of it? That's me. It still is to this day. Like, I literally will hear people like talking about tech stuff and it makes me nauseous. I'm like, just stop talking to me about it because I don't care. Yes. So when I discovered that I could have a done for me system, it was pre-built and ready to go. All I had to do was get my own domain, which costs $11.99 a year. I got it through GoDaddy. And when you get a domain, and do not get it ahead of time, wait until you get inside my coaching because I want to coach you through this, because this is where a lot of people make a mistake. Okay, it's like you wouldn't go buy the tires before you bought the car. You'd buy it all together, right? So, because when you get a domain, like mine's easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Daily Pay Business. Easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. The reason why that is so important is because, like, for example, it's not as important on YouTube, because YouTube, you can click on my link and literally go check it out, get the freedom from the blueprint. Okay. On TikTok, though, they don't let you have a clickable link in the comments. So people will see what I respond in the comments, and they'll have to leave the platform and type it in. So that's why you got to make sure with your customers, they have a frictionless experience. That's something important, right? So make sure when you get a domain, it's easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember, okay? It's only $11.99. It will be the best investment you've ever done in your entire life, because it allows you to have a fully automated sales process literally out there working for you 24/7. It is what gives you your life and your time back, okay? I was excited to understand that. So then what I'm going to help you do in 2026 is get that converting for you, which means I'm going to work with you to know exactly how many people go to that page. And once they hit that page, how many are opting in to get the information and how many are buying. Because let's do the math. Okay. There's 5 billion people on social media. Let's say you have, it takes, let's just say 100 people. Okay. It doesn't, but I'm just going to do easy math with you. So if you need 100 people to go to the page for you to get a customer, that's only 20 people a day need to go to this. 20 people a day, which is pretty much on point. I've noticed if you can get a consistent 20 people a day to this page and put their email in, you will make 6 figures. I've also noticed if you can get 30 a day, you'll make 7 figures. The data doesn't lie. You just got to know how to track your numbers. Okay, so you're probably going, well, how do I get 20 people a day there? Well, if you're in my Legacy Builder call, you're going to learn the very first step. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer, because I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I truly hope today I can light a fire under your booty that you move. Money loves speed. You'll never make money if you just sit around. Money comes when you take action. And yeah, sometimes that action is uncomfortable action. But you take action, you learn. This is why this is a learning and earning. Learn and earn, learn and earn. But one of the first things you do is you know storytelling. And you're going to learn storytelling. Just like we put our kids to bed at night and we tell them bedtime stories. We don't tell them bedtime facts, right? Because stories work. Stories what creates a connection, and connection turns into currencies. How many of you guys are willing to master storytelling in 2026? Let me know in the comments. Put me in the comments if you're willing to master storytelling in 2026. Yes. How many stories have I shared with you? Just this short time I've been going live. How many stories? 5? Were you guys even aware of that I've shared stories with you? Because it was natural, right? Think about you yesterday. Let's just go to you yesterday. How many stories did you share yesterday? Think about that. It comes natural. So when you do something that you naturally do every single day, it makes marketing easy. Does this make sense? Yes. Does this make sense? It's that easy. So we're going to master storytelling. That's one of the goals. We're going to master storytelling. Okay. So you have this system. Now here's what I love, because the moment somebody puts their email in, they're immediately taken to a page that has a video on it that literally answers their questions. And they're also sent another email that has another video. Do you guys realize between those 2 videos, it literally answers 99% of the questions? For that 1% that still have questions, all they have to do is email me and I will answer the questions. Now, for those of you that are going to be brand new in digital marketing, you probably just had a fear come to your mind. But Michelle, what if they ask me a question and I can't answer it? Have you guys felt that way? That's why you need to be part of a community. So what I would recommend, if you're brand new and you're still learning and earning and you can't answer questions, you copy and paste that answer into our community and you make a post. You'd be like, hey guys, I just received this message from a potential customer. How would you respond to this? And I can tell you guys, with having a community of 57,700 people, you will probably have 5 to 10 people respond. You take the one that that you would say most familiar with you, and you can reply back. Now, you can even say, when you reply back, say, your question was really good, and I want to share this with you because I am brand new. I'm loving what I'm doing here. And because of the community that I get to be part of, they help me answer this question. So people realize they're not alone as well. That is what I love about community. And how cool is that, right? You literally can just use the community to help you educate yourself. Remember, skills, okay? This is important. Skills, systems, okay? And proven process and structure. This is your secret sauce, because you're going to learn skills in 2026, because you're going to learn systems, because you're going to have structure, and because you're going to follow proven process. 100K in 26 with one offer, and you only need 6 customers. How many of you get excited when you see this? Not complicated, is it? 6 a month is all you need. I know, like I know it is incredible, because I remember when I did network marketing, like, okay, you need to build a team over here, and you need to build a team over here and over here, and you got to make sure this leg doesn't get heavy, and you got to make sure to be able to achieve 6 figures, you got to make sure you have 20 million in volume, and you got to make sure this leg isn't heavier. How many of you can relate? And I'm like, I am so lost. This is simple. This is the simple button. Like, I call it the easy button, right? I'm like, all you got to do is focus on 6. To get 6, we're going to master new skills. We're going to implement a system. We're going to have structure. Like I said, 3 to 4 hours a day is what I'm going to ask you for. If you're a beginner on here and you don't care about making 6 figures, all you need is 2 hours a day, by the way. If you really want to make 6 figures, you need about 3 to 4, Monday through Friday, and maybe 2 hours on Saturday and 1 hour on Sunday, if even that. And I'm going to share with you how that's possible. It's possible through structure, because we're going to batch creator content, because I want you to have what I call a digital detox, where your posts are already populated for you, and you don't even have to be on social media one day. That's the goal, to be, and even all weekend. What if you could just get up Saturday morning and get some stuff done? And that's it. Then you just do a digital detox the rest of the weekend. Refresh your mind. How does that sound? Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Seriously, you guys, just call me your hope dealer, because I really hope today you see a different perspective. I really hope today that you see this is possible for you, but you have to implement things. And I'm sharing this with you. You're not going to be going live hours and hours and hours a day. You're not going to be spending money on marketing. Okay? I'm going to actually teach you how to batch create your content. So cool. Yeah, so cool. This is it though, right? Yes, those sales books go for no. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I mean, it made sense, right? It was a good strategy, but trading time for dollars. We live in a digital world today that you no longer have to trade time for dollars. And I love that. Plus, yes, we can do a digital detox. Yes, see you in 10 minutes. I know I'm looking at the clock. Thanks for the reminder, my friend. See, I just love my community so much. They're just like my family. Like, we just like help each other, and they keep me on track. It's so fun. And you guys, come on. Let's have fun making 6 figures in 2026. Let's don't make it overwhelming. Let's don't make it complicated. Let's don't get burned out where you want to quit. Let's just have the structure to follow. Structure equals freedom. Okay? Structure equals freedom. So what is your next step today? Okay? I am going to break each of these down for you this week, by the way. I'll be on live with you every day, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, just Monday through Friday. And I'm going to break each of these down with you, okay? But here's what I want you to do. Your next step is you need to go to dailypaybusiness.com, And when you go there, the link is also in my bio. When you go there, you need to put your email in. You need to watch those 2 videos so you understand digital marketing and understand what you have your hands on that's really good, okay? If you're interested in my mentorship, take action. You will never make 6 figures if you overthink it, okay? You need to take action. That's one of the first things that you need to do. But here's the other thing you do. When you go here, you need to also look at the system. And I want you to imagine you having a fully automated system like that out there working for you 24/7. So when you're doing the things that you want to do or the things that you love to do, it is working for you 24/7. That is freedom. This is called a freedom-based business. I do not have to get on the phone with anybody. Okay, like for example, I don't have to direct message people back and forth. How many of you want to build a business by always having to direct message people back and forth? Let me know in the comments. Put a yes or no, because I don't. I want you to get your life and your time back, right? Let me put this on here again. Oh man, I did again. Hold on. I'm trying to show you guys something, but I got to hide the email. I meant to make a copy of it before I got on here, but watch this. See, that's freedom. Look at that. At a $1,400 sale came in when I was watching football yesterday. See, you received a payment of $1,400 came in when I was watching football. I didn't have to get on the phone. My system did it. Tomorrow, I'm going to actually show you the system. I'm going to be back in my home in Kansas tomorrow, and I'm going to show you the system, and I'm going to peel back the layers. But let me give you an example of it's a frictionless system. And when you go to dailypaybusiness.com, you're going to see the system. And I want you to imagine you having a system like that out there working for you. But let me give this example. Amazon. If you wanted to buy this lotion, you just go to Amazon. You can type it in, and literally, like, yeah, what, in 12 seconds, you can have the order placed, and you know when it's going to be drop shipped to your door, right? That is a frictionless experience. We have become accustomed to that. Can I ask you guys a question? Would you get on the phone if you had to order this? Would you buy it from Amazon if you had to get on the phone with them? No. I don't want to have to get on hold, push 1 if you're English, push 2 if you speak Spanish, and then like you're on hold for 10 minutes. Who would want that? No, I'm like, forget it. I don't need the lotion that bad, right? So you have to make sure your process, your sales process doesn't cause friction for customers as well. You want them to be able to go through it, purchase at any time, reply to the emails at any time, and ask you questions at any time, okay? And you want them to be able to get the answers immediately. You need to think about something. If the page that you take them to, if it's a lot of stuff on it, you think about it. They were on social media scrolling. You took them off of scrolling. If it's a lot of information, what are they going to say? I'll get to it later. Later never comes. That's why my page is so easy, right? Look at this. And in 8 seconds, they can read it and they can put their email in, and then they can go on with their day because they're going to get an email from me. And I'm also going to invite them to my free community. So to get them inside my world, where I get to love on you, and I get to learn about you. I get to see what your goals are, and I get to support you. And if you want to buy from me, great. I would love to help you make 6 figures in 2026. If you don't, that's okay. I'm still going to help you. Together, we can change the world. Together, we can get rid of the generational struggle and create generational wealth. Together. One person can't do it on their own. We can do it together. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Right. Awesome. Okay, so let me see. So tomorrow, I'm going to come back, okay? Because I do have to jump off of here. I have my Legacy Builders call coming up. I do live training every Monday. Screenshot this, okay? I'm going to break this down in more detail tomorrow. Aw, thank you, my friend. Very nice. I'm going to break it down in more detail, but all you need is 6 customers a month to make 1 offer, 6 customers to make 100K. Imagine you master that. You learn that with skills, systems, strategy, and a proven process. You master that. Why don't we go for 12 customers in 2027 and make 200K? What if you go for 24 customers in 2028? Let's see what that would be. 24. That's 33,000 a month. That's 400,000 a year. What you're doing right now in the next 3 years, could you be making 400,000 a year, working 3 to 4 hours a day? If the answer is no, you're in the right place. Let's change that. Let's change that. Pretty cool, right? I mean, are you guys fired up? You're like, yes, I needed to hear this. Who needed to hear this on a Monday? Let me know who needed to hear this on a Monday. Hello, my friend. Like, who needed to hear this? Are you ready to change your life? Are you ready? If you are, take action. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, screenshot this. If you've not gone here yet and picked up your Freedom Formula Blueprint, do. That Freedom Formula Blueprint's created over 126 six-figure earners just in the United States alone. Check it out. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's going to happen to you in 2026. Because here's the thing. The structure and the shift that you're going to need is to create that new identity. And that's something that we're really going to be working on this month. Because I need you going into January, you seeing yourself as a six-figure earner. Who's ready for that identity? Yes. Hey, Tim, who's ready for that identity shift? Woohoo! Awesome. So I got to bounce. I got to get on my Legacy Builders call. If you're in my Legacy Builders program, go to your Legacy Builders program in Kajabi. Get the link. We're talking storytelling, beginner-friendly storytelling, but you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs today. You're going to get a 30-day storytelling content list and a really fun exercise to do in the breakout room to really help you master that story, okay? Because we got to master your storytelling because that's an important part of being able to achieve this in 2026, okay? Guys, have been great. Sorry, I got to cut it short today, but I got to bounce on my call now. Thank you for following me. I'm your Hope Dealer, now YouTube or TikTok. I'm on YouTube as well. It will be uploaded to YouTube later if you want to go back and watch the replay. And we'll just piggyback off of this tomorrow. You'll see the complete yes. And Tim will be 7 figures in 2026. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I see like 4 people just in the United States becoming millionaires in our community in 2026. And I'm so fired up about that. Tomorrow, we're going to piggyback more off of this. This week is my goal that you have a crystal clear understanding. Oh, by the way, real quick before I go, there is a free webinar that I'm doing Thursday. Let me make sure it's Thursday. Yes, Thursday. I'm literally covering with you the 10K in 30-day challenge. You guys ready for a challenge? 10K in 30-day challenge. And I'm going to give you the 5 steps. No tech involved, no hustle involved. If you want free access to the webinar that's happening Thursday, go here and then just reply to that email that you receive. If you don't see the email, check your spam or promotions folder, reply to that and say free webinar, and I will be getting you that email. I'm so excited about this fun challenge that I'm launching inside my community, but I'm launching it to you guys and inviting you guys to be part of it on this coming Thursday. So many great things are happening, and I'm honored that you guys are part of it. You are ready. Yes. Yes. 10K in 30 days. Yes. Yes. You ready? Okay, awesome. YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys have been great. TikTok, as always,